Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac, Repentance, where today we are going to finish up Cain by completing the chest. I'm fairly sure that's accurate, and I for one am excited because quite frankly it is about the most default possible run. And that's exactly what I'm living for. Tractor beam from the get-go, that's tear rate, that's range, that's shooting in one direction. We can make our tears suddenly snap to a different direction as well, so that's exciting. Quite frankly, good times. We're also, once again, Cain, so we can just eat every pill that we desire. And provided we don't run into a champion now, things are probably going to be okay. This is honestly a pretty damn good start for any character, really. And I will also just see if I can take both of these hearts, because I wouldn't mind that little bit of extra protection. I'd actually try to just go quick. I actually don't hate that idea to just run for it and see how far I can get. Because quite frankly, the chest it's not that complicated. I don't really need to traverse every floor entirely to beat the chest. Also, we've just gotten a lot of tear rate from the get-go, so I do feel like that'll probably suffice in terms of trying to stay alive. So honestly, we're just gonna run for it. We're gonna see how quickly we can beat a run to the chest, provided that we don't die or suddenly lose all of our health. I'm probably gonna go for angel rooms because my health is currently still a little low. Obviously, I could have looked for soul hearts on the previous floor. I don't have a bomb though, so it might make things a little bit more complicated in terms of trying to get soul hearts and the like. But other than that, I probably could have looked for things. If there's any golden chest, I will just open that for free with my trinket, so I'm looking forward to doing some of that as well. And, yeah, it's just... I hope you're having a nice day while you're watching a little Isaac video. Occasionally we will need to complete characters like this. I think we still need to do specifically Satan on like Lilith and stuff like that. There's still like a couple weird ones left that we just never really got around to, and might as well just clear out some of these characters from time to time when feeling like it, I suppose. Could skip an item room, I suppose, as well, if I really so desired. I don't really have a reason to right now, but you know, could make life interesting if we wanted to make life slightly more difficult, I suppose. But we could also just make it as standard as humanly possible. It would make titling the video a little bit easier, as it would just be something like Cain does a standard run. And then I could just call it a day. My writing team will not have to worry about the remainder of the video. That's all they need to think about. And everyone's just gonna have a nice weekend whenever this video comes out. Quite frankly, a lot of these videos are recorded so far in advance. Well, usually like a couple days at most, I suppose, but at least far enough that I genuinely don't know which video comes out when. And I always have to like revisit the actual video itself to figure out what it is I actually did, because they're usually just recorded in the weekend, aren't they? And it does make, you know, makes it a nice little revisit every time I see the video again. It's like, oh yeah, I did do that. How nice. It also means that I genuinely have a very little idea of what I have unlocked generally, but I mean, you never really need to know what you have unlocked most days unless you're really going for something very specific. Don't need that. This is okay, because it means that we no longer specifically need bombs, because yellow tears will destroy rocks and things, so that's quite nice. It can destroy pots as well, in case we want to try to get a little bit more money here and there. I don't think I've seen any tinted rocks yet, but I think you can also use them to enter secret rooms and the like, so if we shoot a yellow tear at a wall and it opens, then you know it's good. You know it's good stuff right there. But that does reduce the amount of bombs required to finish this run, so that it makes life a little bit easier. If there was a tinted rock, I definitely haven't seen it, and hopefully that's not going to be a problem. Just going to stand over here because bombs worry me. But this seems like a fairly kind arena for this boss in particular, because he just doesn't really have much of a chance to do anything. So all in all, pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I'm not really sure where my super secret room would be. Could be near the boss room, I suppose. I don't really have the money to get that part of the conjoined transformation, but that's fine. Could visit the curse room, I suppose, but that's really the only plan I have here right now. Could also look for like a crawl space if I really so desire, but I don't think I want to bother. Not there. I'm actually kind of curious where my super secret room could be. It could be near the end of this like thin room, I suppose. Not really that many places where I feel it could reasonably be. But that's a lot of shots against that wall right there, so it seems unlikely. I guess it could be near the item room? That's really the last place I could think of where it could even be. Like over here. And yeah, they were just both really close to each other, fair enough. Take that for a little bit of protection from not losing my devil deal. Obviously it also means that if I take 2 hits I'm dead, but I'm just gonna hope that I don't. I'm just gonna hope that I don't. For a run that I'm trying to go particularly quick in, I have faffed around a lot on this first basement, but you know, that's okay. Never worry about these things. Instead, wait until you have a chance to throw down a bomb and just destroy the boss instead. Because, again, we don't need bombs that much anymore. I will just leave that alone. No interest in the devil deal. I have 2 hearts to play with, and quite frankly, whatever's in there, unless it's a dead cat, it seems unlikely that it's going to work out. Curse of the Blind is a little annoying, but I am just blindly going to take everything I find, so that's exciting. Also accidentally found the secret room, so that's even more exciting. I'll take this for a little bit. In case they drop some money, I could hopefully... I don't think I got an extra coin from that, unfortunately. And even though my coin count currently is... or my key count is 5, I'm still just going to stick with the paperclip just to make life a little bit nicer on myself in case I do find a whole bunch of golden chests. Perhaps we'll find one of those glowing holy chest type things, and then that could be a pretty great way of just opening the chest a whole bunch. This is hopefully not curse time. It's shade. Well, maybe I would have preferred Cursed Eye. I guess I wouldn't even mind Cursed Eye at this point, just because we haven't really ever done a run with it. It could be kind of interesting, I suppose. I should probably also focus on mushrooms at least a little bit, I guess, because there could be some decent pills in there, and that could be fairly useful. Little concerned about this room, but all the exploding enemies died, so that's fine. Super secret room with a bunch of runes, including, I think that's Isaac's, Soul of Isaac. Soul of Isaac allows me to reroll some items, so that could be pretty useful. Alges, Dagaz. Dagaz is obviously not bad because of that Curse of the Blind then being gone. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put you down, blow you up. Get a soul heart for free, sure, seems reasonable. And maybe I'll Yera all of this actually, and then just take the Soul of Isaac. Hope that we get an angel room. We have raised the angel room chances about as high as it can get, unless there is a black candle or pentagram in my shop or item room respectively. I could also just use the Soul of Isaac in one of those places. And there is also plenty of things, plenty of coins available for me to get enough coins to buy just about anything, so that's good. Our build's pretty okay right now, honestly, but wouldn't mind just a little bit more. Car battery could be good, but I think I'll just stick to things that are definitely good, which is health. And I'll just leave it at that. I'm not sure if I really want to bother exploring the rest of this floor, but I guess I wouldn't mind the lucky toe. Don't think I want to spend a bomb on it in particular, but yeah. Nah, I'll just keep the... let's not make this overly complicated. If we make this too complicated, then it stops being an overly standard run, and that would just ruin everyone's viewing experience, I'm sure. So let's not worry too much. Let's just see if we can get a couple more pills from mushrooms. Let's see if we can get like maybe another item or something like that. Just some nice stuff. And then just call it a day. If we do get an angel statue, I'm probably going to blow it up and then just re-roll the key. Gemini? Yeah, alright. Let's just make a whole bunch of friends. That could be pretty fun. Dice room. Why am I going in here? That's another re-roll. Is there anything I would particularly want to re-roll? I guess the items in the shop would be kind of nice to re-roll. Got 15 coins now. There's like 2 batteries in there, so it would be kind of okay. I think I need at least 2 bombs to do this, right? Probably. I don't think I can reasonably... like, this probably doesn't work. I'm kind of curious. No, it doesn't work. Alright, fair enough. I guess I'll just place another bomb here so at least have some bombs available, but I'm just gonna call it a day on that. Let's take that, though. quickly run over to see what is in the boss room. I could also re-roll that with the dice room as well, so that could be fairly useful. And let's just hope for the best. Maybe we can finally get some really nice angel room items. With the power of re-rolls, I do believe we can get just about anything our hearts desire, so let's see if that's actually true. Gemini doing his best here as well. I can appreciate that. That is a health up. That is a Celtic Cross, which is okay, but not overly excited about it or anything. So we're just gonna see if we can turn all this into some nonsense instead. Really, that's the main thing I would like for this overly standard run. Just some ridiculousness. Just make it a little bit more spicy than it has any right to be. But that's just a nice thing about chest runs as well. Like, I could just take Soul of Isaac into the chest and then just get a whole bunch of extra items that way. Could obviously be quite nice. It's effectively the same as Yera, I would assume, except that you can only take half the items, I suppose. So I guess it's not at all the same as Yera when you really think about it. But I'm not prepared to do that. Oh, yeah, I'll take that. This is at least kind of interesting for sure. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna take the Celtic Cross just because it's part of the Seraphim transformation at least, and that could be kind of fun. We'll see some of the usage of that item over there in on the next floor, I guess, and hopefully we can get some enemies destroyed with that. It's an item that we haven't actually used before, so that's at least exciting. And I need to remember to actually take the Soul of Isaac that's in my super secret room before we leave. Otherwise it seems like a little bit of a waste. With 16 coins though, we can afford anything that is available here. Yeah, I'll take Placebo. Don't know if that gives you a pill? No. But if there are any more pills that we could acquire, that would actually be kind of nice. Especially still need to get that Gulp. I need to unlock those marbles after all. Don't know if Gulp is in my pill pool and there haven't been too many mushrooms that I could actively interact with, but maybe we could get something like that. I will just use Gulp on every new pill that we find just because no real reason not to. That's another health up, but at least it's also shot speed, so at least it's something, I suppose. No worries there. Let's go look for some mushrooms. Can't see my health right now, but that's not the worst thing, I suppose. So there's now little cracks in the floor, and when we step on them, a little ghost is going to come out and attack whatever enemy is nearby. And it does decent damage, it makes a really loud noise, and that's always a good time, of course. We'll just blow these up. It might take a minute, but I'm willing to wait. I'm not particularly in a rush today, so I might as well take all the time in the world. Let's just quickly see if there's like a super secret room over here. It doesn't appear to be. And yeah, it does sort of home into stuff pretty well, so don't mind it. Does decent damage as well, it's alright. Just very loud. It's really the only downside, I suppose, of the item. How did I lose charges on my active item? Did I get hit by one of those flies, or did I do something weird? I don't know. Occasionally they'll also hit multiple enemies, which is really nice. Occasionally they'll just try to hit an enemy that just died, which is less good, but well, I'm sure we can get a couple of uses out of it, which will destroy an enemy here and there. Mostly you just need to be careful that you actually need to run towards the enemy, and that can be obviously a little dangerous. But if that's the only thing you need to worry about, then there's really not that much to worry about, is there? Let's just quickly look if there's a little bit more to this floor, though, because so far it's not been too good. No secret. Sometimes it spins, apparently. Wasn't aware that was one of the options, but I'll take it. We are actually pretty capable of just keeping things at bay right now, so I can appreciate that. I mean, luck up, I will just placebo that. Oh, I might keep this, actually. Let me give that a think. I mean, it's a pretty hefty recharge, obviously, but if we can just get a whole bunch of luck ups that way, then obviously that's not bad. I'm not sure if that was a champion that just hit me, but I'm hoping it's not. There we go. Another little bit of Devil Deal and Angel Room chance right there. Free golden chest with a school bag inside. Don't mind that. Little bit of a scary room, but if you can get rid of the red multi-tier shooting bastards, then it's not too bad. Would really like to see that gulp pill, though. Definitely a lot more than the luck up, even though the luck up is honestly quite interesting. It can lead to some good times for sure, but gulp can lead to me not having to worry about gulp anymore, and honestly, I'd argue that was probably more worthwhile than anything that a luck up can ever give me, so it would obviously be rather preferable. I'm not sure if there's any super special rocks or something in this room, but I don't see any tinted rocks, so I'm just going to call it a day. I'm not sure what my super secret room is so far, but I guess we haven't nearly explored everything yet either. Unidentified pill. I mean, just gonna keep that for now, I think. Hopefully we can find a regular battery or something on this floor, otherwise just have to use it regularly, I suppose. Might as well destroy these skulls while we're at it as well, just because any of these can technically contain a black heart. And that is obviously rather nice, since I don't know my health situation, and I have gotten hit a couple times on this floor, so definitely wouldn't mind it. Should probably take Soul of Isaac with me, though, before we go into our boss room, just in case we do get a Devil Deal or Angel Room or something like that. I do need to figure out what I want to do with that pill, though. Oh, I haven't actually explored the entirety of the floor either. Let's just quickly check out our shop. There's also a battery over there, which might actually be just enough to recharge our item. I'm not sure if we can reach that battery, but if we can, it's probably worthwhile. Also not 100% sure if you can, what's it called? If you can open up locked doors with these tiers or not. Would be quite nice, obviously, but not sure. But one unfortunate thing is that there is 2 unidentified pills on this floor. And realistically, I can only gulp one of them, but simultaneously I could just use the placebo on the first one and then keep the second one for the next floor. Use the Soul of Isaac on this one, and then we can make that work. So we'll see what happens, I suppose. If any of these is gulp, then obviously it is mine to keep. That is an angel room right there. So I guess we're just gonna go in here. Trinity Shield, again, not too interested, but with the other Soul of Isaac, I will happily once again re-roll both of these for a little bit more of a good time. This angel does not really ever shoot horizontally, so you can just hang out most of the time. And that's pretty good. I believe that's another part of Seraphim, but it's also just flight. It's also a pretty decent brimstone type deal. That's an active item, so I don't really want to deal with that, but this is a pretty effective way of dealing with your problems. It gets rid of the dangers in life, and I can appreciate it. It also gives us flight, which means that we can go to a few more extra areas that I haven't really done anything with yet. And might as well enter my curse room as well. Seems like a pretty decent idea, but I definitely want to see this pill first. Just in case it's gulp. That's not the room I intended to go to. Meant to go to my shop, but I guess this works. I mean, might as well go in this direction then. To see what this is. I can see forever. I mean, that's not even terrible either. But it kind of depends on what the other... Yeah, it does depend on what the other pill is. I'm gonna take the other pill. 4 luck's pretty good. Hopefully we can charge this placebo. Well, we will charge it pretty quickly because I Can See Forever is a pill that doesn't take that long to recharge with the placebo. So all in all, not bad. But there is a decent chance that the luck up was probably still the best choice just because you can increase your luck oh so much. Guppy's Tail, one of the better items when you have a trinket that allows you to open chests for free, obviously, so hopefully we're going to see a lot of golden chests on our way, and it also means that we're just going to keep this trinket forever, probably. Also, I do like the way our demon looks when we have flight. Our little shade flying demon looks really cool, I think, so all in all, pretty nice, good stuff. A lot of health, apparently. That's how powerful that item is. It's pretty damn good. It's definitely worth unlocking. I think it's killing Mother with Bethany or something like that to get it, and it's 100% worthwhile. Because it's basically just an Angel Room Brimstone. It does take a while to charge, but that's really the only downside, I feel. So definitely do recommend it. That is Pheromones, which has a 2-room recharge, so we can effectively use the same as the Kidney Bean, so that's exciting. Simultaneously, it's not that great. It's not exactly what I'm looking for, unfortunately, so, yeah. Getting that Celtic Cross shield to activate now, at least. Battery baby occasionally dropping a little battery as well. I'm just gonna go on the warpath to find some more pills, I think, because I have a mission. Might as well, every time I get placebo, try my best to see if I can make it work out as much as possible after all, and definitely in a run like this where not much else is going on, might as well. What is in here? 3, that allows me to reroll all the pickups on the floor, so that could end up being fairly useful. Kind of unfortunate that we have to reroll the batteries that way as well, but it can lead to a couple more pills. Also not 100% sure if we saw the pill baggie or not this run, but if so, I would really like to have it. Turning all the cards into pills is obviously only going to make life easier. Also, we could technically find the pill bottle as well, which would work because we have that school bag after all. Really, there's quite a lot of things that I wouldn't mind having. Let's see what we can do. I wouldn't mind having spectral tears or something like that. Just anything that allows me to shoot over rocks, because that is a bit of a weak point right now. Might end up doing that challenge room just for fun. That is a matchbook. I'll just leave the bombs there so I can reroll them later. That dice room is still waiting for me after all. And I don't particularly need anything else anyway. I mean, that's just extra damage, kind of. Half the time, roughly. So I guess I'll take that. It's not the best, but it'll do, I suppose. We're mostly attacking with our brimstone attack anyway, so doesn't really matter too much. Let's just do this for fun. Actually get some use out of that Soul of Judas from time to time, rather than just keep it forever. And that's great, but he is gonna drop 50% off. Which is not bad, but it's not a bunch of coins, unfortunately. I mean, he also dropped a bunch of coins, seemingly, which is interesting, but really right now I just want to get large amounts of consumables on this floor. Not sure where my secret room is. Could be here. Couple places, super secret room as well, actually. There's a couple of places where those things could be, but probably not here, actually. Maybe underneath the challenge room? That seems like the most likely candidate for as far as I can tell. I guess I might as well just move that over there then. And indeed it's over there, so very nice. There is 2 more keys waiting for me inside that, so that's also quite good. These enemies are not a problem. And just a couple of poop enemies. Regardless what our build is, it is clearly working fairly well right now, so I can appreciate that. Leave those over there. That's a charged key. Secret room with a bunch of coins inside it. Don't mind that. And let's see if we can create some pills here. I guess since this is Necropolis 1, I could actually just quickly do the boss room as well. Nothing really stopping me here. We have missed our boss rush, unfortunately. But that is about it. With flight, this is, well, technically not entirely safe if I get hit by everything, but still not exactly a worry. And that is a soul heart and another luck up. Our luck is really high, but unfortunately don't really have much of a use for it right now. Could have destroyed those pots, but nah. There is a golden chest in my secret room, which could be an item technically. No. Not much going on there. That's a bunch of cards, which again, would not have minded the pill bag or anything like that, just to turn all of this into good stuff, but nah. Fair enough, there is a pill there that's unidentified. Verp could be good, actually. I would rather keep that than pheromones for sure. That at least allows us to get more copies of that same pill. And I'm guessing it probably requires less rooms to charge than using Gulp or something like that. So Burp is pretty nice to have for sure, but it does actually require us to find another pill that is actually good and not pheromones. So yeah, we'll see what we can get, I guess. I should definitely look for my super secret room thinking about it, because there is those super secret rooms that have like 5 pills inside them. And if I can get one of those, then that's definitely going to be worthwhile. So we'll just check out the room next to my shop real quick. I still have 15 bombs, so it's not like I'm exactly running out of them or anything. Actually, I'm going to check this out first, just because it's a little bit out of the way. There you go. Unfortunately, it's all red hearts. Probably should have entered that before re-rolling all the consumables, but I'm not sure if it would have had any effect at all with that particular super secret room, because I wouldn't be surprised if they can only be hearts or something like that. Could have taken all those consumables that were in that room, but don't worry about it. Let's just go to the next floor, see if we can get anything to happen over here. Little bit of candy before we go on our way. Very nice. Good memories. We have a decent angel room chance going on right now as well, so that's kind of okay. And let's just slowly but surely take care of everything. Rainbow worm, does that affect this? No, it doesn't affect that, I don't think. No, it does. I mean, that's very tempting, but simultaneously, I don't think I'm going to get as much use out of it as I would like, just because we do have Guppy's tail at the end of the day, and that is just a bunch of golden chests that we're probably going to find, and I'd rather have the keys available to do anything with it, but I would like to play around with it at least a little bit, I suppose. Plus, if we can find that gold pill, then I wouldn't mind having this either, just because it's fun. It does look interesting, at least from a visual standpoint, so I can appreciate that. Bunch of keys. Trying not to pick up every consumable, but it is a difficult one just because it's so tempting to just pick up everything. But let's just move on. I don't know if you need to actually eat the trinkets either or just use the gulp pills, but it would be nice if you could just eat 5 gulp pills and then call it a day. But we'll see, I suppose. Should not have opened that without my trinket, but nah. You live and learn. Little ghost hopefully doing a little bit of damage. That looks so cool though. I would really like to have this trinket forever, please. Let's just not worry about that. I could shoot the walls, but quite frankly, I don't particularly feel like it right now. Right now, I just feel like running for it as quickly as possible. Maybe destroying one of these every now and then. Destroy Ultra Pride for those red chests, because that's obviously what we're going to see right now. I'll just keep this trinket just because it's fun. Probably not, but it would be neat at least. I should maybe actually go for red chest thinking about it, because red chests can contain pills at the end of the day. So that might actually not be too terrible of an idea. Just for the specific purposes of trying to get more pills. Like, look at that. Bad gas. One makes you small. We could become real tiny, so that's kind of fun. At least we got a pill that was very easy to get again, so that's nice. Red chest. And that's able. Very good. Very strong. And we take a small pause here for just a moment. Alright, sorry about that. It was an important out-of-body experience type of thing, so we had to deal with that real quickly. But we are ready to continue on the run. We have plenty of red chests to play with. We got a guppy part, so maybe we can get a guppy transformation. And a lot of red chests. Guppy's tail's actually going pretty well. And I guess that's already a second guppy piece as well, so it's like not even impossible. Mom's box allows us to effectively get infinite trinkets, so that's pretty good. Let's just eat this. Luck up. I guess one of those probably would have been a luck down, but because of the lucky foot, we ended up getting 2 luck up pills. Our luck is now at 8, so that seems pretty good as well. And, yeah, not bad. I guess I might as well verp this. Turn that into a 9. Should actually retain the verp pill though, because it's fairly important. And I guess I'll just keep the red chest so we can really maximize the amount of things we can get here. Hopefully, one of these is going to be that gold pill that I so desperately want to get. But if not, you know, at least we tried our best once again. Occasionally, that's just gonna have to be enough. Today's one of those days. Another angel room. Do I have a key piece? I have a key piece already. Since I have a key piece already, I might as well actually just go for this. You can destroy angel statues with that item that destroys things as well, so that's nice. The one that destroys rocks, the acidic sulfur tears, whatever it's called. So that saves me a bomb as well. Plenty of hearts to go around. Mostly doing that in the hypothetical instance that we beat the chest and we have like a gulp pill, but we don't have enough rooms to clear it, then technically we could do Mega Satan and maybe get an extra chance at the Delirium portal or something like that. It's kind of out there, but it might work out. I'm hoping it works out. I just want to get it real bad. Marbles is just such an awkward unlock, and it would be really nice to just get it out of the way for sure. It's really one of the main awkward unlocks that we still have going on outside of beating the lamb without taking coins, hearts, and keys or something like that. So the more we can get a way out of that is the better, obviously. Will not... Well, might take that trinket just to enter the room, I suppose, but... I might as well actually just go in like this, not worry about life too much. It's only one hit of damage. That's a guppy transformation. Very nice. Don't mind that for free. Didn't mean to do that like that, but fair enough. Doesn't matter. But yeah, that's pretty good. This build is becoming really powerful, so in terms of beating the chest, we're probably going to be okay, but now there's the other parts, the slightly more important parts, which are a little bit trickier to deal with. And I truly am doing anything in my power that I can reasonably use to make it happen, but yeah, it's just not happening just yet. There's 2 more pills, pheromones, and unidentified. Something's wrong. I can relate with that, but fortunately, that part of my life has ended very recently. After a slightly longer than expected pause, so no worries there. Not sure where my super secret room is, but again, I should probably be looking for it as much as I can. Curse of the Tower, I'm perhaps not that interested in. Challenge room could be interesting, just because there's a decent chance there's just 3 red chests in there. And obviously that's rather nice. That is 2 more pills, pheromones, luck up, sure. Luck is at 10. That's not the challenge room. Somehow went in the wrong direction. 2 red chests. 1 with flies, 1 with cursed eye. Very nice. Technically cursed eye could maybe be good, but yeah. With our current build, I'm actually okay with not bothering. I'm just having a good time with it. 2 more troll bombs, very good. Could get some more money if I really wanted to. Another angel room with a relic inside. Might as well. Don't need to reroll that. Really not sure where that super secret room is, but I'm sure if we look hard enough we can find it. The battery baby just stunning everyone there, so that's good. Probably not over here. I'm just gonna bomb it just in case, yeah. I tried the top left bit. I'm fairly sure this was that room where it cannot be, yeah. And then there's a thin room, so it's not there, so... Might be in the top right somewhere. Might be in this direction as well. Another thin room, so that kind of counts that out, but... Then you have that direction, which could be it. A lot of possibilities. Look at those flies just destroy a boss, though. Very good. Come on. There you go. Another not quite the thing I'm looking for. Maybe over here? Yeah, there we go. Unidentified. Health up. Nope. Well, this is the one I meant, but... One unidentified. Nope. Tears up, which is not bad, but... Again, it's not the pill I'm looking for. It's a pity that does seem to happen when you get, like, the right things, but not quite the right pills. It's either one or the other a lot of the time. I'd love to get both. Would really save my day, but yeah, fair enough. Almost took that Curse of the Tower. Quite frankly surprised that didn't pick it up, but fair enough. Should maybe at least destroy that Fool's Gold in case I find something that I could use money on, I guess, but the odds of finding that are just so low. Experimental treatment. Do I have any other syringes? I don't think so, but Why not? Why not take experimental treatment, you know? It's always a good time. It's always a good time. It was definitely not a tear down at all. So, all in all, wonderful. I'm actually just gonna do this. That's a luck up now. That's interesting. I didn't think the experimental pill would actually do different things if it's the one, if you get it by Verp, but fair enough. I guess that's good to know. It means the experimental pill is a bit more potential of being interesting, I suppose. So I'm just gonna keep eating those until I find a better pill to eat, I guess. Don't really have a reason not to. Hand. Do I want to just get grabbed? Kinda. This is a skeleton hand. I was gonna take damage anyway, so I might as well just take that direction out of there. But quite frankly, in terms of gulp, I think with how many pills we've seen so far, it's feeling quite unlikely at this stage, but never lose hope, I suppose. I mean, that's a tears up, that's a luck up. Is that conjoined? Yes. And that's conjoined with a tractor beam, so it's really just a really large amount of tears that you're shooting all in a row. So obviously not bad. Not sure what damaged me there, but fair enough. Should probably be a little bit careful, I suppose. My health is starting to lower more and more, but there's a bunch of soul hearts on this floor that I haven't picked up yet. Which is why I'm not overly concerned right now. I'm just quickly clearing this floor, and then I'm going to look for super secret rooms, I think. And just go back to picking stuff up. Pheromones, one makes you small. Sure. Kind of a shame of the experimental pill, I suppose, but meh. It's fine. It's all good. There we go. Not quite what I'm looking for. I guess it's a little bit with that half a soul heart, but other than that, not quite what I'm looking for. Still a little bit of floor to explore here. Did the curse room get marked as not completed when that hand showed up? That's unusual. I didn't think it would work that way. Wonder if that means you can get extra item charges or something like that from it as well, just because we got grabbed by a hand. That's weird. Not sure if it works that way, but it would be interesting. I guess we don't need extra devil deal chances, we already opened it, but you know, shooting is fun. I cannot go in here, I think. Don't think that works. No, I did something, but not quite what I'd hoped, unfortunately. Getting back to a decent amount of health at least, so that's nice. Curse, or sacrifice room, rather. Yeah. Like an R key could be good, just because I think it makes your pills different, but I'm not 100% sure. That's really the only thing I can think of in terms of trying to keep the gulp dream alive. But it is a rather specific situation to acquire that, I suppose. And I haven't especially tried hard to re-roll my secret room items during this run. Let's just move that along. Guppy's eye, sure. I guess I'll just take that. See what's in there using that. Bombs, cool. In that case, I will simply leave. 4 guppy pieces this run that has largely taken angel rooms. We can still get angel rooms just because of that item we got earlier, which is called like forgiveness or something, repentance. Probably not called repentance, that's the name of the game, but something along those lines that allows you to still take angel rooms afterwards. There's delirium. But we're going for this specifically, I suppose. This build could probably beat delirium, honestly. It has gotten a lot of good items, all in all. And this also kind of is like evidence of how good it actually can be to just go for red chests instead when you got something like this, because you can get that entire guppy transformation without ever getting a guppy piece in a devil deal or anything like that. Shouldn't have done that. That's a Seraphim transformation, so that's a couple more soul hearts. That is... Didn't expect to get a reward for that, but fair enough. Full health. Do I get a reward if I do that a second time? Probably not, right? You do? Huh. How odd. I don't particularly need to get Guppy's head since we got 1,000,000 Guppy pieces already, but it's kind of nice that it's there, I suppose. God, we are destroying these rocks as well. Fair enough. Interesting build for sure. Spiders. We've gotten so many pills in this run. So many different types of pills, and it's just unfortunately not quite enough. Should open that. Granted, there were some items that would have helped out, like the pill bag and stuff like that, to make it a little bit more guaranteed that we get the correct one, but it would have still been nice if it would just be nice, you know? But it is what it is. Heart. Don't really care too much. Not sure why I'm avoiding the spiders, though. Don't have a good reason. Wonder how many spiders or flies you actually spawn with that big yellow beam, because it does seem to be working, I would argue. Maybe it's the many, many tears I'm shooting all the time, but it seems fairly effective. Come on. Guessing there's not a secret room over there with how many tears managed to land in that wall, but still. Figured I'd try it for a little bit just in case. This is all fine as well. I think, yeah, we've more or less gotten past the dangerous part of the run, I'm willing to say. Judging from how this is going right now. Ooh, shielding enemies though. A little bit of danger for sure. But no super secret room here. And I wouldn't mind finding it just in case. You never know if there's that one combination of pill colors that we haven't seen yet that is exactly what we're looking for. We managed to do it with the battery beggar before. It would be nice if we could do a similar thing with what we have here. I guess I'll take that. But quite frankly, I do not know where that super secret room is, and even what rooms I've tried so far, but I feel like it's mostly been more or less everything that I've seen. Going into the chest with red chests, I'm actually curious if that would give you devil deals at the start or not. Guess we're going to learn another thing today, because I'm not sure if I've ever even tried this, and if I have, I definitely don't remember it. There you go. Could probably give him some money, and maybe there would have been a pill that would have come out of that, but nah. Don't really have the patience. There's a soul heart in one of those fires, according to Guppy's eye, but I can also just get this one and be on my way. The remaining red chest in the challenge room was Guppy's head. The remaining red chest here was nothing, I think, yeah. Ah well. At least it's probably going to be fairly likely that we're going to beat the chest at least, and that's, at the end of the day, still a little bit of progress. I can appreciate that. Assuming that I read my post-it correctly, and it is indeed the chest that I still need to do, which it is not impossible that I picked the wrong one. And yeah, it is devil deals, interesting. Alright. I guess I'll take all of these. At least some of them. Just for the sake of getting that Polaroid active as well, doesn't seem too bad. I should not have killed that one first. I think that boss actually drops pills when they die, so... yeah, I didn't think of that. Whoops. But it's okay. Another red chest with an item inside. Cursed eye, very nice. Exactly what I was hoping for. I mean, we do shoot fairly quickly, so it's not like terrible or anything, but... and especially if I get Polaroid active, it's not like I'm going to teleport away anytime soon, but still, it would have been nice if it didn't happen. I'm just excited about items. And with that Guppy's tail, we are going to get a lot of chests, and unfortunately, they're probably all going to be terrible because of the fact that they're all red chests, unfortunately. But oh well. Come on. Surprised it didn't teleport me away, but I guess I just slightly timed that correctly by accident, because I wasn't really trying that hard not to get teleported away. So fair enough, I guess. We did open up the door to Mega Satan, so we do still have that option as well. Sun card, that saves some time. In terms of trying to find my regular secret room at least. If we can get a couple of soul hearts on the floor, I might as well just take those remaining devil deals as well, actually, but kind of depends, I suppose, if we're going to see much of anything. And so far it has been not too interesting, I suppose, that we're seeing here. There we go. I mean, obviously, maybe it would have been a better idea to just go for golden chests and hope that we'd get like a pill bottle or something like that. But, yeah. I don't know how likely that would be, I suppose, either. But all these red chests have been fairly terrible. Like, at least sometimes there's soul hearts in it, like here, but not even that has been happening much of anything. Probably should have tried to get the heart there, though, because that would have been good. What do we got? Tears up and unidentified. Bombs are key. Alright. Maximize our tear rate, I suppose. More or less guarantee that we're not going to teleport away because we're just charged too quickly. It's like insta-charging the entire thing pretty much, so a Cursed Eye is more than likely just going alright so far. Not actually sure if Conjoin changes anything about Cursed Eye in terms of charge rates and such. Would be nice, because you do end up effectively shooting 3 times as many tears anyway. That it would do something like that, but no idea. A lot of tapping, though. A lot of tapping. Really? Where is that super secret room? Health up, I can see forever. That helps. That certainly makes things a lot less complicated when it comes to finding your super secret room. Because it'll just open up for us, hopefully over here. An item. That's a lot of golden bombs. Alright, yeah. There's the super secret room. Might as well take one more devil deal, I guess, before we go fight Mega Satan, I guess. I'll just give you like a couple bombs. I don't think you ever really give more than coins, though, but yeah. I mean, he can give items, but it's no key beggar. Nah. Not interested. Let's just do this for a second, and then be on our way immediately afterwards. Very nice. A little bit of progress is gained. We're all very happy about it. I'm assuming that red chest is bad, but no real way to verify that, unfortunately. That's pretty good. And Ghost Baby, very nice. Yeah. Alright. Let's see if we can survive this. I mean, it is with Cursed Eye, so there's a decent chance we're just gonna leave. Surprised that Ghost even has anything to attack there when Mega Satan isn't even there yet, but fair enough. Probably should have charged up a little bit more of my cool Brimstone attack, but I've kind of stopped using it now that we're just shooting an infinite amount of flies at people instead. Because quite frankly, this seems fairly effective to the point where I don't really need to wait 2 full seconds to charge Brimstone anymore. Because that is really the main downside of that particular brand of Brimstone. It just takes so long to charge. Whereas I could also just do this and deal oh so much damage to the point where Mega Satan isn't even doing anything. But let's do it at least once. There we go. And that'll be that. Yeah, at least we'll be able to use it on the second phase a little bit, so that's at least somewhat exciting. But I wouldn't mind a build like this with like a bad character either. I wouldn't mind that at all. Would be a pretty interesting time, I'd say. Yeah, man. Thinking about it, I guess I could just use Tainted Cain to get Gulp out of the, or Marbles out of the way, because I could just, oh jeez. Incredible. Because at least with that strategy, I'd at least be able to check out all the pills pretty much every time. Maybe that is just the way I'm gonna have to do things. Let's try this. I'm gonna try this exactly one more time, and if it doesn't work out, I'm just gonna leave. Because quite frankly, I'm not exactly feeling too hopeful that the Delirium floor is going to have that gold pill hanging out anywhere. But I figured I might as well try. Make this run last just a little bit longer with a build that's actually really, really nice. Gotten in kind of an unorthodox way as well, a way that I usually don't play very much, but specifically just wanted to get more pills with those red chests and ended up accidentally getting an entire guppy transformation. Which is fun, I don't mind it. Come on. How is this slightly out of reach? There you go. The brimstone apparently slightly thicker than my tears right now, and as such able to deal a little bit of extra damage. Oh boy. Let's just do it like that. Actually get that Polaroid active before I start shooting. Although this might be, maybe it was Polaroid. It seemed like it wasn't going away, but it did. It just didn't blink, I think. Alright, so this will probably do the job. There you go. And yeah, fair enough. Well, we got Cain's Eye in the basement, which is a trinket. We got Picky Baby, which is a multiplayer baby. And we have completed another character. So, all in all, we at least managed to do that. Shame about Gulp, but, well, I tried. I really did. Either way, hope you all enjoyed it. Next time we play, we'll do another one with a different character. And I hope to see you all there. Bye-bye.